Roger Wiens. I am a planetary scientist professor at Purdue University. The paper that just came out reports on a discovery of organic materials that we found in an ancient river valley in Jezero Crater on Mars. This was discovered with the Perseverance rover that has been exploring Mars since 2021. We named different features in Jezero Crater and on the Perseverance rover mission based on national parks around the world. And we happened to be in the Grand Canyon, so to speak. We were using names from the Grand Canyon, not in the Grand Canyon, but using those names when we went into this ancient river valley. And so the Bright Angel Trail that many people know from the Grand Canyon that goes all the way down to the Colorado River was used for the name of this feature. What we found were organic molecules. That means that we found carbon that is bonded with hydrogen and oxygen. Organic can mean things that were from life, that are in life, or things that just have carbon and hydrogen and oxygen. And on Earth, almost all organic material, 99.99% of it was from living organisms. But we have organic material in meteorites and other extraterrestrial material, and it is not from living organisms in many of those cases. But Mars does not have much organic material, and so the question is, what little organic material Mars has, is it from ancient life? Or is it simply out there from the cosmos? This discovery of organics was made with an instrument called SHERLOC on the arm of the rover. This instrument was named, it's actually a long acronym, but it was named after the detective Sherlock Holmes that was in these famous novels because he spent his career sleuthing out clues, and that's what we do with this instrument. We're trying to sleuth out clues about the organic material on Mars. The SHERLOC instrument uses a Raman spectrometer. It uses a small laser that illuminates the surface of the rock, and it excites molecules on the surface. Most of the light that comes back is just that same wavelength of the laser light, but some of it comes back at a little different wavelength that indicates that those photons were changed by the molecules that were on the surface, and we can tell from that the shape and size effectively of those molecules, and in this case telling us that there were organic molecules there present in that rock. We have found organic materials before on Mars, but only in very small quantities. This is the very first time we have seen organics in an ancient riverbed on Mars, and these organics were found in connection with something that we find on Earth made by bacteria, rock-eating bacteria, in fact, something called reduction spots. And because of that connection, both the riverbed and the reduction spots, the location of organics here on Mars is extremely exciting. At this site, we also collected a sample. That sample is now traveling in a tube with the rover. The idea for this sample is that we want to return it to Earth. And so we hope that we have an opportunity with a sample return mission to get this back to Earth so we can really understand, are these organics from ancient living organisms or not?